Hey, hi guys. Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I hope you guys can hear me. This is Spirit Journey. I have my earplugs on, so I hope you guys could hear me. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Happy what do you call it? St. Patrick's Day. Yep, it's one of the oldest holidays in the country, and yeah, this is the first time. No. What do you call it? No parade. So I'm just out and about to uh, to go out and about in New York City. Yes. So yeah, I have my earplugs on. How you doing? Yeah. I have my earplugs on. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm gonna hold the mic. Yes, I have my earplugs. So, and with the mic so you can hear me better. I hope you can. Yes, hello viewer. Hello, this is Spirit Journey. Yes, I decided to go out, and I forgot I had this facial mask I got some years back, and I was a science major, so I had my goggles, safety goggles, and I'm wearing the safety goggles because let's say someone is talking to me and they accidentally spit, you know, so my eyes are protected. Yep. So I was curious what the day was looking like. It was um, raining earlier, so the ground is wet. I was going to get up early to walk my dogs, but oops, yeah, I got up early, but it was raining outside, and I don't like bringing my dogs out in the rain. So yeah, this is what the grounds look like. See that? So, so I'm just want to take a look at what's happening. The last time I went out, construction women. Yeah, so this is Manhattan. Yeah, so it's not that many people out. The weather, the temperature is in the 40s. Yeah, not that many people. Yeah. So I gotta show, see what it's like in the city. Yeah, I want to talk about different things too. I was gonna do a live video earlier today. I want to talk about other things like, yeah, I had to write them down. Yeah, different things. I want to show you first the entertainment, the theater district, and how a lot of things are closed up. See, you have some people with masks in there. Yeah. See, this place, see that? This place is usually bustling with people. You don't really see anybody. See, they're not allowed close proximity. You have to stay like 6 feet away from people, you know? And so you have people, you can order food. If you go to a restaurant, if they are open, they have to, they can order our food. Okay? Yeah, they can order our food. Yeah, hello viewers. Yeah, this is Spirit Journey. Yeah, just type in and say hello so I can say hello back. Yeah, this is Manhattan, and I have a face mask. It has a little ventilator, and my safety goggles to prevent if particles in the, if a spit particle. Yeah, hello. Yes, welcome, welcome. So I do this to like document. See, not everything. Oops. Okay. Almost tripped on something. Yeah, you have to be careful when you, even though these goggles you can see with the side view, um, you still have to be careful. You know, look at this. There's this sign here. Take out only any sandwich, sort of. Okay. So they have the news on. Hope I'm getting that. Hope I got that. So, yeah, I thought, let me show you what the city looks like. Because see, the news will only show you one thing, And yeah, this is closed too. John's Pizza. Yeah. Hope I got it. Yeah, this is closed. This is John's Pizza. So that's closed. I guess that's closed too. Let's see. I'll go across the street. Let me just show this side. Okay. Let me toggle this. Yeah, this is better. So these are some of the side. Takeout, delivery. Okay. So that's nice. Yeah. So let me show you this thing here. Yeah, it's absolutely quiet. Phantom of the Opera. Let's see what this says. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's not. Okay, I thought this was. Yeah, they said the same thing. Okay. So this is the Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. So yeah, I think it was 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock yesterday. That. Turn the thing back. Yeah. Let me know if you can hear me. I have the mask on. I do have my mic on. So let me know if you can hear me. Just say a yes if you can hear clearly. So, yeah, I was curious what it was like out here. And because I wanted to get firsthand information how this is affecting people. So, okay, yes, you can hear me. Great, great. Yeah, the weather's not too bad. It's not too cold. I have my down jacket on. Look at this here. Another no, let me toggle it. Oh, this is saying, okay, the organization. Okay, this is thing with Alanis Morissette. Okay, so yeah, so it's collectively the same. So I guess it's like a central organization, you know? Central organization and yeah, yeah, the Schubert organization. Same message. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, so I just wanted to check out here because I have a music class here. So I'll be seeing if it's going to be closed. Yeah, I want to try to get, living in New York City, I like to get things firsthand. That's just me. Because I don't always trust the news. And I like to know how it's affecting other people and to let you know how it's affecting my life. I shared yesterday that, like, I had to call, I have the lawyer to call me. Yeah. So, well, let's look at this. This is the, this is a, no, I've never been in here. Let's see that. It's closed off, so, okay. So I can leave it like this also. There's a bowling alley right next door. Yeah, see, yeah, yesterday at 8 o'clock. Yesterday at 8 o'clock, they had to close. This place is completely closed too. It's called The Ribbon. Okay, it's to reopen April 12th. That, yeah. So I should see they just want to be careful. Oh, this is the place where I go to for the music. They're really nice people. Okay, so far they're open. It's no, okay, so it's open still. Okay, that's good. So let me get back. We go. Yeah, I'm just curious. So the place, oops, let me turn it back. So the place that I go for my music lessons, they're still open. I did call them yesterday, and they said that until further notice, they'll stay open as long as they can, and I'll notify in case they have to close. But last Saturday, actually, my teacher called in sick, and there was another available teacher, and he was available only because about 8 of his students called out that they're not going to be in. So it's affecting everything down here. Okay. So I'm going to walk on 42nd Street and show you what that looks like. Yeah, so let's see. So early this morning, I was going to do a video. I wrote little notes what I wanted to talk about. Well, I learned about, like in Italy, in the city of Milan, they got hit so badly with this coronavirus. And I was surprised to hear. Now, Italy is where the Vatican is, okay? And there's some like concerns that I have about it that kind of sparked my anger. Now again, my anger is not directed at the sick people, but the institutions that dominate Italy, such as the Vatican. Okay? Now the Pope's supposed to be the representative of God. But you haven't seen this Pope in all this crisis, right? You haven't seen them. And they said in Milan, now also Italy has a very high older population. Very, about 20-something% of the population are 65 years of age and older. Okay? And that's the demographics that is susceptible to this virus. Okay? So, uh, so they said, the doctors there said that they have to decide who is to live and who is to die. When I heard that, I said, oh wow, that is awful. But you know, what they call triage, when you go to the hospital, they have what's called triage. And triage is really a, a three-tier system. System one is those, what's that? One group that if you, no matter what you do, they're gonna die. The other one is you could kind of help them. You know, they're gonna survive. You know, they need moderate intervention, and then the other one is, you know, it's critical. They'll live, but they need immediate care. Something to that effect. So it's in three layers. And so, uh, so it's not to be totally insensitive, but what is happening that it's such an epidemic or pandemic in Italy that, sorry, it's starting to hurt my nose. Yeah, after I was pressing on the nose. Okay, look at this. Okay, all bakery products 50% off. See that? Orders for takeout, pickup, delivery only. Yeah. I used to go get my bagels here. This is called Europan. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So back to what I was saying about Milan, which is a city in Italy, northern Italy. Uh, they have to decide who's going to live and who's going to die, and it made me a little upset about that, to hear that. Okay, but this is all about a paradigm shift. This whole thing, it's a paradigm shift that you're seeing right now. And I used to think Europe was a real sophisticated place. I have been to Europe when I was in the military. Yeah, I was in the military. I was in the Navy. Hey, can I take your picture? Miss.
Yeah, I want a picture.
Miss. Hey, can I take your picture? Do your little dance. I want to see you dance. You doing that little, yeah. Ah, all right. Take care. Yeah, they were dancing. That's a little New York for you. Yeah. So this is 42nd Street. Yeah, let me turn the camera around so you can see 42nd Street. Yeah. Yes, it's all closed. Let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Okay, see that? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is that's what's happening. Okay. See that? So you're getting first-hand information. Okay, this is, let's see, yeah, Five Guys, burgers and fries. I haven't eaten there yet. Okay. And this is the movie theater. See that? Okay, what's on? That looks closed. Yeah, so no movies. Okay. You have to use a different entrance. So this is closed too for movies. And that's another. Let's take a look over there. I like AMC when I did go to the movies. Yeah, see, all this would be real busy. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so see that? See that? Yeah, so they're all closing. This theater I like. AMC I like going to. Okay. I'm gonna turn it back. Okay. So back what I was saying now with Milan, which is in northern Italy. Now they're gonna do you know, like a real triage. Who they're gonna let die and who not. And I was saying that this is a whole new paradigm shift. A place like Italy, it has a lot of influence over the world with fashion, history, and the Vatican. You have a lot of Catholics that live in the Americas, a lot. And so what else is happening now? Okay. So it's very alarming how vulnerable, how vulnerable we're becoming. That we're not as powerful as we thought we were. And then the second thing that got me was about this video, or another video that I saw this morning, and it was about deer hunting. That you have people, they were saying that, that we have to do, in some countries, what they call deer hunting. Yeah, this person, he's a YouTuber, and he lives in Norway. He's a Norwegian guy. And he was out in the wilderness doing the video, and he was talking about how people... Okay. Oh, I'm going to just get this one. I'm sorry. This is McDonald's. And look at their hair. Okay. Yeah, so this is history. This is the... See that? So yeah, they're takeout only. Okay. Yeah. This is that one is a good McDonald's. Their food is usually very fresh. Yeah, the shoe store is closed. I'm not gonna show that. But either way, with Milan, I'm sorry, I was talking about the deers. This YouTuber, he's a outdoorsman, and he was talking about the deer hunting that's going on, that the importance of having deer hunting because for what they call population control. And so upon hearing that, I really started thinking. I said, wow. I do eat meat. As you know, I told you that I eat meats. And they were saying that at one time there was that, what do you call it? What do you call that thing? It was something with mad cow disease. Remember a couple of years back there was a mad cow disease, and basically you got it when you eat the neurological system of the animal. Okay. Yeah, that's 7th Avenue. Yeah. Yeah, let me just stop right here actually. So, yeah, remember back with the mad cow disease, we had all these cows being infected, and it they had to destroy all those animals. So they were saying like with the deer population, you also had to be careful with them even because some of them were infected with the mad cow virus. And so why that concerns me is that I recently purchased this heme iron, HEAM. It's a it's iron that's found in the blood, and it's very bioavailable, meaning the body could absorb it and utilize it. I am anemic, and I tried regular iron, plant-based iron, and it didn't do a thing for me. So I learned about this online. I said, wow, because I knew that like meat, in November, I bought a whole slew of red meat. Yeah, I ate, oops, sorry, it froze. Yeah, my screen froze. I hope you could guys still hear me. Yeah, let me move. This might be a bad spot. That might be a bad spot. That's really something. So I hope you could guys still hear me. Let me see. Let me know. Could you guys still hear me? My screen froze. Let me know. That is awful. I hate when that happens. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to make it go again. So, yeah, it could be the interference out there. So could you guys hear me at least? I hope you guys could hear me. I see the numbers are getting smaller. Yeah, let me know, cause yeah, I can still hear. Okay, good. You can still hear me. Yes, I'm going to continue talking. I'm going to move away from the interference. Yeah, that might help. I hate when that happens. Yeah, it's a lot of activity over there where I was standing. I thought it was going to be good. Okay, so either way, when so with the heme iron, I recently started using this maybe no more than 2 weeks ago to help build up my blood. But now this YouTuber is
That's nice.
thank you. So yep, yeah. So this guy's about construction, yeah. So anyway, um, so I'm gonna. Wow, this store, Modell's, is closed. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Oh, it's not able to picture. Okay. You're doing a great work by bringing the information. Thank you so much. Yeah, my screen has froze, but if you guys could still see me, I hope you can. So either way, I'll continue. I'll just lean against this window. Okay, so what's happening here is that, okay, with the heme, so I need to take the iron tablets to help build up my blood. But now this YouTuber is talking about, um, in the past, some of these animals, and my heme iron, it comes from, I think, deer. So it kind of perked my attention, and I have to be careful what what type of things I'm putting in my body. Like, even though it might be good for your health, but the source. And anybody, when they're desperate for money, could say that this thing is a good product. So I just want to be aware what I'm taking in my body. But either way, so what does the deer population and him saying that you have to do control over these animals? Now, those deer came before human beings. And yes, I do eat meat. And as I said in November, I ate meat for 2 weeks to help build up my red meat to help build up my blood count. So I respect the source where it came from. But I feel to just kill something because it's inconveniencing your space in the what do you call it? In the forest. I think that's not good, you know. So what does those two got to do? The deer, and in Milan they're saying that they're going to decide who lives or dies. It's about the insensitivity of humanity. We don't respect the planet, and they think they can just go and kill off deer because it's inconveniencing them. So what's happening? You have this virus now that is killing the young and old, but mostly the elderly. See, nature can fight back, and nature always wins. That is my message. Nature always wins. We need the air to breathe. We need the trees and the bushes for our food and for housing. But when we disrespect nature and think we can play God, that is a no-no. And that's why I'm doing this video, you know. So this insensitivity that is being, I felt, being portrayed in Europe, who lives and dies, and what deer gets to live or die, it's a mindset of I don't care, and everything is about me, me, me. And I think that is awful. Okay, so again, this is also a wake-up call about the paradigm system, and the paradigm system teaching people that, hey, you have people, you have the royalty. You said, what does the royalty have to do with it? Well, the royal families of Europe sets the tone of a country. You have a royal family that says, you cannot talk to us until we talk to you first. So it's about who's important, who's not important, okay? So it's teaching the population how to treat one another. And the real power is the power of the people. You know, could you hear? I hope you can hear that. Let me know if you can still hear it, because my screen is still frozen, okay? I'm still outside, but yes. So you have all of Western Europe that still has royal families that dominate, and people are giving up their power. People are now being objectified, who gets to live and who gets to die. And it's just a matter of time that this coronavirus really, really spread throughout Europe. And they're going to, you know, what happens in Europe, Western Europe, is going to most likely happen in the United States. Exactly, yes. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So you have people in Europe that now everybody is, you know, people were fighting over toilet paper. And I did a video 1 or 2 days ago what you can use, and how I went to a fabric store and purchased 3 different types of fabrics. One for my nose, one for my private, and one for my backside. And you could use that, and after every use, you just rinse it out and let it dry. And you save a lot of money. You will save a lot of money, okay? So, um, so again, you have a population in Europe that is uh, becoming very, um, I don't know how to say this, but people are starting to panic, and people are going to be told who's going to live, who's going to die, and but you have a royal family throughout Europe, and you give all your power to them. You give their money to them. That royal family, um, they, if they were forced to pay taxes and sustain themselves, they wouldn't be able to survive more than a year. I'll give it just a couple of months. Because to live the lifestyle that they are currently living, to live that lifestyle, you need an innumerable amount of money, countless amount of money constantly going in. But so it's showing you, like Prince Andrew, he has, I mean, if he was anybody else, the U.S. would probably extradite him to the U.S. and him to be questioned, but nothing like that happened. Nothing. So they're wagging it in your face how important they are, and then you have a growing number of people who are dying of this disease, and they're leaving the doors open. Why are they leaving the doors open? Because they don't care about the people. And I think also in part is to cover up all the scandals that are happening. There's a lot of scandals. You have Prince Andrew. You also have Prince Charles. Of his, people try to cover that one up. Prince Charles, who was friends with, what's his name? Jimmy Savile, who was a pedophile. He was everything. And that's covered up. But yet they want you to focus on Harry and Meghan. Basically, they're still newlyweds, and questioning them why they want to leave. I would want to leave too. If you have a father who might have killed, responsible for the mother's death, and him involvement with a pedophile, and then you got an uncle who's associated with somebody like Jeffrey Epstein. Would you want your newborn child to be associated with people like that? And remember, a couple of years ago was a naked man climbing out of Buckingham Palace. That's where the Queen lives. Climbing out butt naked out of the third floor window with white sheets to climb down on. And yet the media covers that up, but yet they want to focus on a newlywed couple with a newborn baby, why they want to leave. I would want to leave too, right? So I think all this coronavirus is just a distractant. Like this coronavirus also, what do you call it? It distracted from, what's his name? Harvey Weinstein. Remember that? Harvey Weinstein. He was convicted, and he got sentenced for 23 years. Now, the day of his sentencing, they didn't really show it because they want you to focus on the coronavirus. See that? And they did something like this last year. There was some big scandal, and then boom, they switched it over to somebody else. All this, I think, is just a smoke screen so that you don't really focus on what's really going on in the politics and everything. It's a cover-up. But yes, people are dying. But people are dying all along with the regular virus that is out there. Okay? So I'm going to continue walking. Yeah, too bad my screen is frozen. It's not moving at all. So just let me know if you can still hear me at least, because I want you to at least hear it. Yeah, just say yes if you can hear clearly. So either way, so you have this new paradigm system, I think, and people have to wake up. When people in Europe and the United States start seeing how some people who are in government really feels about them, they wouldn't give them their power. Their power is being taken over. And yeah, okay. That's okay. I enjoyed the content. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah. So that's what's going on. People are being taken advantage of, and if people just wake up. I hope this thing with I don't want anyone to die or get sick, but to hear Milan, which is a city in Italy, to determine who's going to live and who's going to die. It was on the Joe Rogan show. He's a YouTuber and he interviews a lot of people. He was interviewing this medical person. You got to think. And so also with the Vatican and Milan, okay, how come you don't see the Pope? Why isn't the Pope speaking? If he is the representative of God, how come God is not helping? So this is again, people from Milan, people of Italy should really start thinking. Why are you focused and giving all your power to a Pope who cannot save you? He cannot save you at all. So why is it that? So shouldn't the people, Catholics and other Christian, other religions, start questioning their so-called God? Why is this God allowing them to say who's going to live, who's going to... Why can't they just heal them? But that's not happening. That's not happening at all. So I think the gig is up. The gig is up. And I hope people in Europe, the English-speaking communities, and the world at large, I hope they all wake up and start questioning the paradigm system of control. That these people that we give our control to, they have no power, and the power they have is what we give them. So I'm just saying, take back your power and take back control over your lives about what we do, what we attribute to others. You have a Pope that cannot save. You have a Pope that's in hiding. Why are they in hiding? Well, maybe he's sick. I hope he's not sick. I don't want anyone sick. But again, you have a growing population where God's supposed to represent massive numbers of people. But, I wish I could show this picture here. Well, I'm at Bryant Park, right next to the famous library, and they all dug it up. Boy, too bad my camera is not working properly. But yeah, so yeah, it's very empty out here. Just a smidgen amount of people. Yeah, it's almost 2:30 p.m. New York time. And it's as if it's like 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that. People just getting up. But no, this is it. I wish you all could see. But yeah, so that's the main thing I want to try to, really focus on. That this coronavirus is just a virus. And it's nothing really new. We always had to wash our hands and be careful like any other disease or flu or cold, right? And who's susceptible is usually always the elderly. But they want you to think this is something massive and they're trying to scare you. But I'm saying don't be afraid. Use wisdom though, and get the provisions that you can get for your house And yes, use those rags that I told you about. You could go to a fabric store and use your fabric for different parts of your body. And it works great. And I've been using it now for, it could be over 4 months. And it's no problem. It's no problem. Yeah. It might have been 5 months now. So, yeah, take back your power and start looking through the illusion of grandeur that Europe is falling. And Europe is falling because it doesn't care about human life. It's creating GMOs. And what happens in Europe is probably going to happen in the United States if we don't wake up and start respecting our bodies, respecting each other, and respecting life. If you don't respect life and nature, it's going to go against you. So anytime I eat, I pray over my food. I do that. I give my thanks because I realize without it, yeah, heard he was dealing with a sickness. Oh, okay. See that? Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So yeah, we have to respect life and respect our bodies. And I think that nature, yeah, the Pope, exactly. If we respect ourselves and respect our neighbors, I think nature will take care of us. And that's what I strongly, strongly believe. Yeah. Wow, the sun is really starting to come out now. Now I'm getting really warm. It feels really great. It feels really great out here. So I'm going to be heading back home. But I appreciate you guys sharing this experience with me, that I was able to show you firsthand information, what's going on in New York City. That yes, you have a lot of businesses that are closing for the moment. I think it's going to be shut down at least for 2 whole weeks. And then after the 2 weeks, to see if everything is going down, in sickness and everything. Yeah, it's going to be okay. It really is okay. Make sure you take your fluids. You drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated. Yeah, I drank 16 ounces of water before I left. And so when I get back, I'll probably make my lunch. Yeah. So I thank you again, my people, my subscribers and viewers. You guys are really encouraging to me. And I keep you abreast on things. Yeah, thank you for sharing that again. Yes, about our ancestors. They used cloth. Yep, that's right. That is correct. So yeah, I thank you guys for listening. And I'll keep you abreast on anything that's happening new in New York City that I think would be good for you to know. And again, it's my way of documenting my progress in life, my spiritual life, and things that happen in New York City. Because it represents many, many cities worldwide. Okay? So take care, peace, love, and joy to you all. And thank you for your support. Bye-bye.